It's been a long time coming, but are you as excited as I am for the Champions League final? At last, we have the last two remaining teams in the competition, and it will be PSG taking on Bayern Munich. We have a lot to discuss with lineups, key stats, and be sure to stick around until the end of the video to see who I think will be lifting the trophy this year. Let's not waste any time and get right into it. As I'm sure you know, the Champions League final was originally going to take place on the 30th of May, and it was going to be played at the Atatürk Olympic Stadium in Istanbul, Turkey. However, it has been rescheduled and will be taking place on this Sunday, August the 23rd, at the Estádio de la Luz in Lisbon, Portugal. So now let's discuss the two teams that are left in the competition, and we are going to kick things off with the newcomer here to the final in PSG, as it is the team's first time to reach the final of the Champions League in the club's history. This is no small feat because PSG has been building towards this moment for a few years now, and it is starting to become a little scary at how good the team is getting. They went from crashing in the quarterfinals to now making it to the finals of the competition, so they are improving season over season. They actually have a treble on the line still if they do get a win over Bayern. Just want to take a moment here, and if you're enjoying the video, be sure to give us a like as it helps support the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would go ahead and recommend you do that so you don't miss out on any future videos. With a team like PSG, you have to highlight the offense. With players like Neymar and Mbappe both fit this time around, it definitely makes sense that they were able to get to the final this year. And you cannot forget Di Maria, who completes the trifecta in offense for the Parisians. Di Maria is actually currently tied for first in terms of assists with 6. Try saying that 3 times fast. The partnership between Neymar and Mbappe is definitely starting to gel, and it is best summed up by the man himself, Mbappe, when he said, "The coach said that we get along very well, and we get along very well on and off the pitch. So I think it's important for the group too. It is a pleasure to play with a player like Neymar. He's one of the best players in the world, and he proved it today. Maybe he hasn't scored a goal, but he assisted, which is very important too, as Di Maria benefited from it. Neymar hasn't done much scoring in the competition, but he is the one who facilitates most of the plays going forward. So I have to give him credit for that, and he is definitely becoming a leader in this team." Now let's move on to one of the battles I cannot wait for, and that is going to be Mbappe taking on Davies. Mbappe on the left wing with Davies on the right is going to be a battle of speed, and I definitely feel for the linesman who is not going to be able to blink with these guys running at full speed. It's definitely going to be fun to watch, and I feel like whoever gets the edge in this section of the pitch is going to be a huge asset to their team. Now, here's something that I actually didn't know about PSG. Did y'all know that they have the best defense in the Champions League this year? Nobody has kept more clean sheets or conceded fewer goals this season than PSG. In fact, they have kept a total of 7 clean sheets, which is very impressive. And I have to give it to Thiago Silva in the back, who has the experience and leadership to organize this back line. Also need to give props to Marquinhos, who has definitely found his place in this team. Not only defensively, but Marquinhos was the one who scored with the header against Leipzig to get PSG rolling in the semi-final. With all of this said, PSG is definitely a force to be reckoned with this time around, and they are going for history here, as only one French club has ever won the Champions League before them, and that was Marseille. But PSG is 90 minutes away from adding their name into history. As for their opponent here in the final of the Champions League, they are going to be facing Bayern Munich, who has been a very dominant team, as they always are, let's just be honest. This time around, Bayern Munich has definitely found a great mix of using veterans for their experience alongside newcomers. The team has a great mix of veterans like Neuer, Müller, and Lewandowski, while also having up-and-comers like Davies and Gnabry, who are both both doing exceptionally well despite their age and lack of experience in these big matches. It is a great mix of experience and youth that Hansi Flick has found in this team, and it is very simple yet effective. He keeps the young and quick players in the wide areas while keeping his veterans in strategically placed spots throughout the pitch. And in truth, it has been an absolute renewal under new coach Flick, as they have lost only twice in their last 35 games, and they are unbeaten in 2020. And just like PSG, Bayern Munich has a treble on the line with a win against the Parisians. In fact, after defeating Olympique Lyonnais, that marked their 20th victory in a row. And I mean, who is surprised, honestly, because they have the most goals in the Champions League this season with 42. Add to that they have the most attempts and shots on target in the Champions League as well. Scoring goals is just what this team does very well. And with all of these goals, it definitely helps when you have a player like Lewandowski, who has scored in every Champions League match he has played in this season. I've said it before, and this guy is an absolute cyborg. I mean, he is just not human. His goal that he scored against Olympique Lyonnais marked 15 total in the Champions League, and it was his 9th game in a row scoring. I mean, this guy just can't be stopped. And it was right at the end of the game too, when there were only about 5 minutes left total in the match. He just was not going to go out without his goal. And it is very difficult to find a weakness in the team, but I did notice something that Olympique Lyonnais was doing very well early on, and that was taking advantage of Bayern's incredibly high line. Fortunately for Bayern, the Lyon forwards did not capitalize, but they did have 2 or 3 early opportunities, and I feel like if they were to provide those same opportunities to a team like PSG, the match could be over in about 15 minutes. So it is going to be interesting to see how both teams line up, and it will be fun to see if PSG decides to press in order to keep Bayern back, or if they just go and play on the counter-attack, because you definitely know that PSG has the speed and pace to make any team pay for it, with the likes of Mbappe, Di Maria, and Neymar, who I'm sure nobody would challenge in a one-on-one sprint. Well, except maybe Davies. But Davies is in a class all of his own, and he is one of the players that I want to highlight in this match, not only against Mbappe, but in general. He is a player to keep an eye on for the future. Also, a fun fact for Davies is he is the first Canadian to ever play in a Champions League final. So shout out to anybody who is watching the video from Canada. Alright, and now we are winding down towards the end, but I just want to bring up, if you're not following me on Twitter yet, just stop what you're doing and go follow me at VCFootball3, because on there I have special updates regarding the channel, I have polls, and every now and then we have some pretty cool giveaways, so that way you do not miss out. So with that, I just want to talk about this poll that I set out the other day, and it looks like PSG is a very strong favorite to get past Bayern Munich. Now, we have gone over PSG's strengths, and that is that they have a trio in offense that you cannot ignore, while also being the best defense in the Champions League this season, so I do not blame y'all for choosing PSG just based off of those things alone. But I feel like Bayern Munich is not getting enough respect in this poll, because they also have the likes of Lewandowski, Muller, and then in the back they have Davies and Neuer, who are incredibly hard to get past. For my prediction, it is a tough one as always, but I feel like on the one hand you do have the trio up front for PSG in Mbappe, Neymar, and Di Maria, but I do have to consider the experience that this Bayern Munich team has, having won the competition already, whereas for PSG this will be the first time that they have made it this far into the competition. So I believe I am going to have to go against the grain here, and while it looks like y'all have PSG to win it, I'm going to have to go with Bayern Munich. And now keep in mind, I will not say that this is going to be an easy match for the Bavarians. I feel like it's going to be a very close match where maybe one goal makes the difference. But ultimately, I do have to go with Bayern Munich getting past PSG and lifting the 2019-20 trophy. But let me know what you guys think. What do you think of my match preview here? Did I leave something out that you feel just had to be in here? And let me know your prediction in the comments below. below. Will PSG win their first Champions League ever? Or are the Bavarians going to be too strong? And will they lift it for their 6th time around? Thank you so much for making it until the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give us a like. And as always, I will catch you in the next one. Peace.